2nd and 11. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go, let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, check Mike 21.
They'll set up a throw.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And so the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check Mikey, 18.
Pick the edge. Go.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw.
Three bud.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Coming for you. You mine.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Check.
29 is the...
Looking to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
I got you. Hey, switch gears. Hey, alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
That's how we ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rig alert. Check. You don't want none, baby.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Screen pass to Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 9.
Hurt. Wide, get wide. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
Boom. Big hit.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Street. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all had that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Therapy after this.
Sponge.
60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
44's the mic.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Slam.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go street. 44. Mike. 44. I got you.
On the counter, Lindsey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here I go.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
44's the mic. 44's
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. All the way down at the 21-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
4 down. 87's me. 87's me. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. It's a party now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
45 Mike, 45. I'm here all day.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, baby. 6.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to take another shot here, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready?
54 is Mike.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Hustle. Hustle. Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
We call that a sack lunch.
Romeo Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Big edge.
Cup 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
Field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's get out the field, defense.
45. Mike.
18, Pioneer. Get the ball, defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Way to let them dogs loose.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tap right here on this play.
They get this out left, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
At the 29-yard line. 29. I want that.
Back to throw. On the move to his left.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Lindsey here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
Mike's Fofo.
Watch the safety creep.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got this.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. I got it.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. He'll look to throw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, shot. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
44's the Mike, 44's Mike. Check, check.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
44, Mike.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Ricky.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's get some penetration here.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 83 yards, and the Lions add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot to be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Tackled at the
They can't move the
25-yard
ball
line.
on us.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Seconds of the first half, and the Broncos get a bit closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we...
Time you go to the second half, down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going for the deep. It's caught inside the 25. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Detroit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Get that ball. Get back in 60. Check Mike 40. Check it out. Here we go, D.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Oh.
And they run the option here on first and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Back at the 14-yard line.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Go, Rig. Go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
The Army. Check 99. Check 99.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Mike Cougar 19.
Man, I got you. 29 is a Mike. Mike 20.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Buffalo 18.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or no.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Off unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 29.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
29 is
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
We got four. We got four.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Lindsey first down and more than that. And down right around the 37. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
24, watch 24.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Rig alert, rig alert.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready. Mike 29. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
He's checking.
Panther Street. Crash. Check. Cowboy 80. Hey, check 27.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Watch edge.
Bang.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you to try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Right here.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
Here we go. Check.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be third and forever.
29 is the mic.
Go street.
29. Target. 29 is the mic. 29. Hey, watch the slant.
That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Check 80. Check 37. Check smash. 79 Bronco.
Mike's 4-4.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over.
Hawk 70.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tavon Young in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We're going 25's the mic.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Hey, check that. Street. Mike 21. Get in the weight room.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Hey, check Mike. Hey, smash. 21, check Mike 21. Hey. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Broncos on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
They'll look to throw.
We own him.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Check. Let's get the ball. 44, Mike, 44.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Easy work.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
79 Bronco. 45's the mic.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yedem picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 70 Rangers. 50
54. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw.
Here we go.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. These quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Let's go.
Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take it.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Right there. Hurt. Dragon 60. Tempo.
On first down, Lindsey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
We played to win. Let's go.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf.
It's just me and you.
60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Hawk 70. Be a long day for you.
44, Mike.
Seven Pirates.
Just like that.
Hurry, let's go.
Mike, Bobo.
Here we go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Guys, it's our time. Shift.
Cowboy 80. Nineteen tight.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. In your face. Mike 40. What we got?
Mike 40.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now an option play on second down. Oh, there's that man again, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching them.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Let's go, tight end. Let's set. Tempo, set. Go.
Mike
They'll
29.
drop the throw.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Curve 19. Curve 19.
Fo's the Mike. Mike's fo.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Boom, boom. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Hey, watch the screen.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hurt.
44. Mike. 44.
Street.
36.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.